Welcome to the 3-Minute Trading Coach. I'm Brett Steenbarger. Today our topic is an introduction to self-hypnosis. Now, I've written a bit about self-hypnosis, but I thought it might be worthwhile dedicating a couple of videos to the topic and the technique. In my academic work, where with colleagues I've studied what helps people change quickly, one of the major findings was that people change and sustain change more deeply when they are introduced to novelty, new ideas, new experiences, under conditions of different experiencing. It's when we are in unique states of consciousness that we are most likely to internalize new experiences. This is what happens during peak experiences. We experience something profound that moves us. It could be a beautiful scene in nature. It could be a loving episode with someone we really care about. And we are so moved that that experience stays with us. It is much more powerful in our mind than everyday experience. Conversely, the idea that novel states of experience create change is also seen during trauma. If I go through something extremely painful, such as a very painful loss, or perhaps I'm attacked and my safety is threatened, I process that quite deeply. It can stick with me and even lead to a post-traumatic syndrome. What we experience in unique states, what we experience in very different states, tends to stay with us. So that's the idea behind self-hypnosis. We get ourselves into a unique state. Often it's one of deep focus. We breathe deeply. We close our eyes. We sit very still. And we do that for a considerable period of time, shutting off the internal dialogue and getting ourselves more and more focused. Then, in this very quiet and focused state, we give ourselves suggestions. So, for example, in my book, the example I use is a very simple exercise where I get myself very deeply focused, close my eyes, and hold my hands out in front of me as I'm doing now. And I begin telling myself that there are magnets between my hands. And my hands are getting closer and closer together, slowly, slowly being drawn by these magnets. Now, this message can be recorded and you can listen to it, or it's something that you could play in your own head with your eyes closed, but you're telling yourself, there are magnets between my hands. My hands slowly are getting closer together. And as they get closer, I'm feeling more and more relaxed, more and more calm, more and more at ease. Slowly, slowly, my hands are coming together. And when they touch, I will be very calm and very still. So what we're doing here is inducing a new state of awareness, giving ourselves a suggestion about the hands coming together and relaxing in that new state. Then, and here's the key point, when we re-enter that new state, for instance, if I am at my trading station and I close my eyes momentarily and start breathing deeply, and if I put my hands out in front of me and start the exercise, I quickly go back to that state of calm. In other words, the suggestion that I made during that unique state comes back to me when I place myself again in that unique state. In a future video, we'll look at more sophisticated uses of self-hypnosis, but this is a technique that we can use in any place at any time in order to take advantage of the unique states of our awareness and our ability, literally, to coach ourselves. This has been the 3-Minute Trading Coach. Thanks for your interest.